Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday, and welcome back to the Vital Update. If you're new here, I'm Sarah Watson with Vital Integrators. I'm our Executive and Marketing Assistant, and we recently have started up with the Vital Update, and we're spotlighting local businesses within the Acadiana area. And today we have the honor of talking with Miss Toni Heinan of GoodWolf Power Yoga. Good morning, Toni. How are you doing today?
Good morning. Good. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Good. Yeah, we're so excited to have you. So go ahead and start us off with just an overview of GoodWolf Yoga, who you are, what you stand for, that kind of thing.
Okay, cool. So Good Wolf is, of course, yoga studio, but we also offer a wide variety of classes, including pound, Tabata yoga. So we have actually two rooms for classes. One is heated, and then one is non-heated, so it's cooled. And so we have classes in both rooms. So it's not just hot yoga and
Mm-hmm.
cooled. And so in the cooled space, we have Tabata yoga, we have pound, we have cardio kick, we have Bora classes. So we have Bora classes, I think 4 or 5 days a week. So
Okay.
we do 35 classes a week and 7 days a week. And it's just a good broad range. I think that one, let's say it's Bora
Mm-hmm.
strengthens you for yoga, and vice versa. Yoga strengthens you for Bora. So I'd call it a happy marriage with
I love that.
I call it a happy marriage. And I purchased Good Wolf in 2019, July of 2019. And it's been a roller coaster, needless to say, because of all time
Mm-hmm.
business. Here I was not even a year in with having to close. So it's been a whirlwind, but it's been humbling
Yeah.
and such a great community to be into. So I'm very thankful for Good Wolf. Good Wolf is about feeding the good wolf. It's the old Cherokee story where he tells his
Mm-hmm.
grand there's two wolves, and you can feed the bad, which is alone. There's many words to the bad, the evil, the whatever, or you can feed the good, which is the happiness and the peace and all the goodness. And so you choose wisely, and whichever one you choose is the one that you become. And for us, it's good. And so when I was purchasing Good Wolf, I did ask the previous owner, because if you notice, Good Wolf is one word. And so I asked her the reason for the one word, because it is two words. And so she said when she was naming it, she put it together because nothing should ever separate the two.
Mm-hmm.
And
Staying on that good wolf side and feeding into the goodness of everything rather than your negative wolf.
yes, yes. And so that has been um, eye opener, because yes, that's what we want to do, and never focus in on the bad. So I could sit here and complain about being closed and COVID and all the things, but why? I'm just
Yeah.
be the good wolf and think positive about everything, how it's changing us in good ways.
Yeah. And I mean, I can only imagine how difficult it was. And a lot of business owners, I mean, you purchased GoodWolf in 2019. I believe you told me around July of 2019. And then we get to 2020, we get 3 months into it, and all of a sudden everything is shut down. I know when we talked previously, you mentioned using technology to be able to continue to give those classes. Tell me a little bit about that and that adaptation for you guys during that time period.
It's so funny because I thought like the world was going to end. I just thought, like, what do I do? What do I do? And thankfully, my instructors were like, Toni, we got this. Let's just do virtual. And they are the ones that organized. They started Zoom, and a few of them would meet here at the studio and do a Zoom class and let our members hop onto Zoom and do it with us, and video it, and then they could watch it. So we posted on our little private client page, and they could
Mm-hmm.
there and just feel like they were still part of us. And I think that with the Zoom, like, we needed to see their faces, because there's a comfort in something that, and people that And so staying connected was so important. And we kept the Zoom going while we were closed. And towards the end, we started outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I talked to the owners of Agave, and because we're right next door to Agave, and they had this large wooden patio outside, and got with him, and he gave us permission. So we started offering classes outside on the patio. And look, this was what was that? March, April and May, and it was hot. So
Oh yeah.
it was
It
perfect.
officially functions as your hot room. We just put it outside in South Louisiana. That humidity, it's got you. It's got you.
It was perfect. And there was something very relaxing about doing it under the trees, and we listened to the birds and watched the clouds. So it actually became a good thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just feeding the good wolf, like just seeing the goodness of that. And that was a good thing, to see people come and they just wanted to see people. You know, we love the human connection, and we still needed that. So
Yeah,
that's
we talked about that last week with Jessica Kendrick, the owner of Counseling and Recovery Guidance, and just saying how they had to adapt. And honestly, during COVID, what was most important for them with therapy while their patients were getting treatment was just that people time and that one-on-one time. And they would go on walks and make it happen. So just to hear you guys adapting and being able to continue to give people in that time of need just some comfort and humor interaction, it speaks volumes for you guys.
Yep, yep. And it was pretty cool on Zoom. Like, I'm thinking back, watching mamas. We had one little mama that lives in past Kaplan, and she was doing the yoga flow in her closet. Like, you could
Oh
see all.
wow.
It was our only.
Make it happen for those mamas.
She made it happen. You know, she's like, this is my only place I can go and hide. So she was in her closet, but we were together, virtually, of course, but laughing and just visiting with each other. Even after the class was done, we would turn recorder off and still visit. Like, how you do?
Mm-hmm.
We need each other. We just
I
do.
love that.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
and as far as the unknowns, like you purchased a business and then less than a year later you're having to close down because of COVID. Do you have any kind of advice, or can you share a little bit of your experience for anybody that's considering purchasing a business? Just something that like you had to work past as a business owner now when you were purchasing this business.
Something I had to work past. Um, I think that the biggest thing I could say is staff, because
Mm-hmm.
my staff are the ones that grounded me and said, we got this. Like, let's just keep rolling. And
Yeah, and you have quite a big staff, don't you?
I do. We have about 25 on staff.
That's awesome.
It is. It's just, it's, it's more than staff. It's like family. You know, these are the people I see all the time, the people holding me up when I think that I'm going to fall. They're right behind me. And I think that hopefully they feel the same about me, holding them up when they feel like they're going to fall. It's just been great support. So, support system, is the main thing.
Yeah, I think that's awesome, and I think everybody can kind of relate to that sentiment of having people directly around you, especially as a business owner. You want your staff to be able to be in that mindset with you rather than just having people on payroll.
Yes. And it's never about me, it's about us.
Mm-hmm.
What helps not just me, but what helps everybody, including clients. I just feel like we're all part of each other, helping each other as a community. So I think
Awesome.
that
I
just
love that.
having that best thing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
um, and hop into this, that yoga, like, I didn't find yoga, yoga found me. And I truly believe that, like, with all my heart, that this was just meant to be. It found me. I didn't find this.
And I remember
So,
you telling me about that. You just kind of stumbled upon it. And how long have you been practicing now? Obviously, you own the business, and it's a very big part of your life. But kind of how did you fall into it, and then how long has it been a major part of your life for you?
So again, yoga found me because I didn't find yoga. I was teaching at a women's gym, which was right down the road from here has now closed. And I was just a Pilates instructor at the time, but I saw yoga on the schedule, went to the yoga class, liked it, and then went back, liked it. I went back maybe the third time, and the instructor didn't show up. So the manager of the gym was like, "Hey, Toni, you want to teach it?" I have no idea what I'm doing, but I've taken two. Okay.
Sure.
There's people here. We have to give them something. So I taught. And then the next week I went to take it again. And then the instructor quit. Like 5 minutes before class, she sent an email. She wasn't able to go in and she wouldn't be able to go back. And so the little manager said, "Well, Toni, we teach it again." So I like my yes to yoga. Then I knew that if this was going to be a thing, then I need to learn it. So I started learning. I'm a research junkie. I love more knowledge is power. So I just started researching, got certified in it, and just a simple, quick certification, nothing like what I have now, but just to get the basics. And then started teaching it and grew it. Actually grew from a little bitty space to a huge room, and from 3 to 4 people to 20 to 30 people. And I knew it was a thing. I loved, and there was something about it that I loved. And so just started teaching it there, I was teaching Pilates also. And then got an interest in bar. I wanted to teach something different. Went to Texas, got certified in bar. So just broadened my horizon. So now I'm bar, Pilates, and yoga certified. So now being here, I do have the Baptiste certification as well, because we are a Baptiste affiliate. So it's just been, yoga found me. Yoga did find me.
That's awesome. And just to see you take that, I mean, like you said, literally it found you, you got thrown into it and you just took that information and you ran and you invested and put your time into what pulled your heart in that moment. And you created this amazing business for yourself. And I know so many people that go to GoodWolf and have nothing but good things to say. I think we're both a part of the One Acadiana Chamber of Commerce. Victoria teaches with you. So yeah, I mean, it's all just great.
Yep. Jessica teaches. You interviewed her last week.
She teaches as well?
She does. She's an instructor.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Everything's in the loop.
Yes. Yes. We're all connected in some sort of way.
Yeah. And so if anyone is interested, there is a list of classes that are available online on their website, which is going to be goodwolfpoweryoga.com. And that gives you a little bit of insight into what they offer. You mentioned a few at the beginning of class, Toni, but what would you say is your most popular class at GoodWolf right now?
The hot yogas are, and it's all levels. So we do encourage anybody and everybody to come and try, because there is no wrong. Yoga is what's on your mat. That's perfect. And so the hot yoga is our most popular. And then second, I would say the bar classes. And I think that the more people try bar, they realize how it's connected, how it makes you stronger for the hot yoga. So those two are, and I like everything is the restorative.
Oh, yeah.
When somebody tries the restorative classes, they think that it's too slow for them, but then they realize it's okay to slow down. So it becomes a love. Once you realize that the restorative part is necessary for life, that becomes a popular class as well. So that one is popular also. And Jessica does teach one, and then Julie Bro teaches as well, restorative classes. So those are.
I'm glad to hear that. And that's definitely one of the things that I've heard a lot just in general about yoga for anyone that has never done it before or is thinking about getting into it, but just think it's just like, I don't really want to lay there. I don't really want to do that. But at the end of the day, if you have a great instructor, and someone that's ready to teach you. And like you said, y'all are open to all levels. So it's not like you have to be advanced or really know what you're doing to attend these classes. Being able to slow down and learn the breathing and learn the motion and learn how your body moves to get into the positions and advance forward. It's very rewarding and very healing.
Right, right. And for me personally, I tell everybody walks in the door for the first time. We're all beginners.
Mm-hmm.
So it's walked in advanced. Nobody walked in advanced because you at one point in your life walked in as a beginner, and that's okay. And it's just learning your way through and being okay with it. And I think that's the biggest
Mm-hmm.
thing, learning how to slow down on your mat and learning to accept you as you are on your mat, and then reflect that into life. How life could change if you realize that all those things you learn on the mat become life.
Yes.
And living the yoga on the mat and off the mat. So it's
Being
so
able
much more
to
than just exercise.
transpire all of that. Exactly. It's more than just the hour session or 45-minute session or 30-minute session, however long they go. It can help you set up your day. It can help you in your day, even if you have like a midday break. So I think it's a great thing for everyone to consider and at least try at the end of the day. So tell us about any specials that y'all have going on right now, anything that you're promoting for school year or just in general. What are we looking at if somebody was interested in coming out to GoodWolf?
Great. So as a new client, we do have a new client special. It's $30 for 30 days of unlimited classes. So our classes run 7 days a week, and we have 35 classes a week. Plus we have virtual. I didn't even mention that, but we set up a television in the hot room. And so we have videos that had recorded, and plus we have extra videos on their Baptiste flows. And so people can come, if somebody's unsure about being with others, we still want them to come and partake. So we put the TV on for them, we pump up the heat for them, and they can flow in the heat all by themselves and just be and just flow, yoga flow all by
That's
themselves.
awesome.
We do have that as well, pretty much every day, 6 days a week. We have that open to that for anybody that wants to come and partake in that. But we do have, lost my train of thought. Oh, a back to school special. It's a 4-month special, and it's $369 for unlimited classes for 4 months. So that would pretty much finish off the year, and there's no contract with that. And also the 30 for 30, that isn't a contract. Like they can come for 30, be like, it's too much for me, I can't do it. Or if this is what I need to do and they stick with it, then we offer a membership, and we have a wide range of memberships, and each membership, whichever one they would choose, would be 10% off if they sign up within the 30 days that they're.
Yeah, and then tell me a little bit more about your family membership. You mentioned that earlier, and that how you guys also offer childcare.
We do. So we have childcare 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. And we do have like a family membership for 2 parents and kids, and it's $159 a month for unlimited. So unlimited classes, unlimited childcare, whatever works for them. And I mean, I have worked with parents. If it's one parent and a child, then I'll figure something out, the best route for them. And look, I'm a mom of 3 adults. I'm a grandmother of 5 plus 1 on the way. I get it. I get the need for exercise. I get the need for, maybe this is expensive. I'm not talking about like this, but life. Maybe things are expensive and can't afford it. I work with people. I really do. I try to help where I can, because I know in the end, God will repay me in some sort of way. Karma always comes back. So
It does.
the moms, if mom needs help with childcare, I try to help with childcare where I can. Just here to help as a community. Helping our neighbors is so important. And actually right now we're getting quite a few. We had one this morning that came in from New Orleans, and she came she came in and did the virtual all by herself, and she was happy, so happy to be here, and she said she'd be back. So we are seeing those that they know they need yoga. They need something to keep functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Their life may be a little hectic right now. You still need some balance. And so I get that. As adults, we get that. We know that we're here to help. And hopefully we're able to help as many as we can.
Yeah. And I mean, just that woman got to drive out from New Orleans to get that little peace of mind. I'm sure she's staying in the Lafayette area, but it's so awesome that you guys were able to provide that. And just seeing, even in just these small amount of specials, how many different ways you guys are offering to let people in and show them and accommodate to all different areas of life is really special. And I think that's awesome.
Thank you. I think so too. Being able to help others has been, it's rewarding. It's just rewarding. It's where it creates happiness, and that's what creates the good wolf. Keeping it good.
Keep them together. So tell us where we can find you on social medias, Toni. We're looking at Facebook, Instagram, any other place you want to highlight, as well as your website, which again is goodwolfyoga.com.
Yes, and we are on Instagram as well, and that is Good Wolf Power Yoga Studio. Instagram, Good Wolf Power Yoga. Okay. And then on Facebook, it's Good Wolf Studio.
Power Studio.
Yes. And so what was the reason for adding studio? Because we offer so much more now than just yoga, because it was originally just like yoga, period. And so I added the word studio when I purchased so much more as a studio with the extra classes.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming on, Toni. We definitely appreciate you.
Absolutely, Sarah. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day.
You as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, Toni. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time.
Yes, thank you. Bye-bye.